bound to go some other way, but you got to keep your cool up. And then, you know what? I just want to welcome this gentleman in the studio. He's the king of Maskandi. He is the superstar. You know, I don't know how to. Maskandi for you people is our South African music, our South African traditional music. And this guy right here, this song that I just played right now, is called Xenophobia. That's a very deep song. It's called, it was produced by the gentleman that we have here in the studio, but the song is deeper for me in a way that I can, you know, I relate. And for this gentleman to do that song, I had to start with that song because it means a lot. It's talking about what we go through as people in South Africa. It talks about what we go through as, you know, people in the world. And for an artist of his caliber to come up and do a song like that, it feels like, you know, a big thing to me. And let me just welcome this gentleman right now. Let's give a warm welcome to the king of Maskandi, and I'll let the guy introduce himself and then tell us more about his songs. I've got his songs, I've got his collaborations. My beautiful sir, welcome to the show. Inspiration. It's an inspirational show, and you are on Revolution Radio for the first time in the UK. This is the first interview, by the way. Welcome to the show, my brother.
Hey, Shanguzi Mpem. Sukwazi lokela ukhona manje. Khuluma nomshovu enkani kwaba nenkani indlaba ebheka amamathe sebisuka amadevana. Umthandeni umfoko amanqele. Ngidabuka le endabeni zakwaZulu ke lapho engisuka khona kubahlabisa esigodini sasemletheni. Lapho engakhula khona ngalusa inkomo. Ngakhetha amankonyane, ngaqhathwa khona ngayifunda inkani.
Hey, yeah. I wish I could just, you know, I wish I could say this to people. This is what happens as a tradition when you come into a place. You say who you are. You name yourself. You tell your story through poetry. But right now, I'm trying to get my brother to speak with me because I know my listeners are actually they speak English, so no. It's a beautiful thing. But yeah.
Yakhohlwa kuzimpembe. Angizile uzoveta Isilungu la. Ukuthi ngihambile kusho ukuthi kufanele ngikhuluma ulimi lwenu elikhuluma lapha entshona la. Uyabo? Naba noba sebefikile kungcono ngisho kahle lento. Uyabona mfowethu ubhuti omdala uphuthile. Ukhuluma sona isikole sakhe asikhulumayo ukuwena ukuthi uyezwa noma uso njengamanje ngine following eningi yabantu abakhuluma isiZulu. NgingumZulu, igazi lami limnyama ngomZulu. Ngiyenza lo iyoshaka lodingana nosenza kakhona. Njoba ngilapha ke angikwazi ukuqhuma bese ngibethe Isilungu. Ngingasizwa phela Isilungu mhlambe mangisikhulunywa ngodali ngoba phela indlela yokucela uthando uyabona indlela.
No my brother, I do appreciate you. I really the thing is I really want to have this conversation with you, and what you're saying is profound, and I really love the fact that you are speaking in Zulu. But for yes my brother.
Iyodwa into ezokwenza ukuthi le interview iqhubeke ukuthi mina nawe sikhuluma isiZulu. Uma singasikhuluma isiZulu uyabona mfowethu uma ngathi ngiyabuka ibala lakho lemnyama uyabo. Why kufanele ngikhathazeke ngesilungu uyabo. Into ezokwenza le interview iqhubeke mina Mthandeni, mina Mshovu enkani kwaba nenkani. Mina Ndlaba ephika kabambata. Sizokhuluma isiZulu, siqonde nje sikhuluma isiZulu mfowethu. Ngalokho lokho usho ukuthi interview yethu phela ke iyonakala ngoba egcinile kosuku nami mfowethu ngoba ngikhuluma la. Ngilive ngoba ngikhuluma nawe nje.
Okay, for all our listeners, I'm just gonna go for this one because I'm not gonna lose this interview because this interview is more important, and there is so much things that we need to discuss, but because there is a language barrier, but I'm not gonna let the language barrier actually distract the beautiful show. I've got a beautiful guest, and I think we might have a solution in the studio if I'm right. I'll just call someone from the. Can you call the lady? Yeah. Can you come in here, please? Yeah.
Nisha ndabezi. bonisa undaba ezitha nawo undaba ezitha mabonisa undaba ezitha.
Keep talking. Yeah. Keep talking. Awuzi izibongo zakho, ibuzisho.
Okay.
You had a little bit of trouble after the news. Did you manage to sort that out?
All right.
Keep talking, bro. Because we live now.
Mana. Uyasazi isiZulu?
Okay, I'm here now. Yeah. You know why I called you? What's your name? Okay, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, to those that are tuned in, I would like to say thank you so much, and you understand in a minute why I really want this interview to go on, because the gentleman that we have in the studio is only willing to speak Isilungu. That's a South African language, but this gentleman here is the #1 artist for a genre called Maskandi in South Africa. So he's come all the way from South Africa he was performing at the Olympic Games in the South African event called Igcokama, and I managed to scoop an interview with him, and his performance was amazing, and I've been following him for quite a while, and I begged for this interview, and not knowing that there's a language barrier because this is an all English radio station, but sometimes it's always good to change history and to be able to work under pressure and be able to make certain decisions that will leave a certain mark in life and in people. Because now we've got this young lady here. This young lady, you do understand this is Zulu, yeah?
Yes, I understand.
She understands Zulu clearly. I can speak Zulu, I can understand Zulu, but I'm not going to speak Zulu because I've got listeners that actually enjoy and listen to my radio show in English.
Yeah.
So with that being said, and on the other hand, I am not going to use a beautiful interview with a beautiful artist and a beautiful musician that we have here because of the language barrier. You can go to a place and then music is a universal language, and the song that this gentleman did is actually one of the reasons that I had to have him on the show, and we'll talk more about it. And Shope, I'll call you Shope for now. Yeah, you are our interpreter right now. Yeah. You can speak in Isilungu.
Njeneke ntombi mfowethu mfowabo baba. Insizwa yakithi ngiyahlonipha kakhulu nomsebenzi wakho. Mina ngisuka eAfrika. Njengoba ngisuka eAfrika nje ngicabanga ukuthi eAfrika sikhuliswe ngenhlonipho. Siyahlonipha la sifika khona. Sikhuluma ngisho izigqoko sesibonga, sikhulele emzini wendoda. Kodwa iyodwa into ebizosixabanisa ukuthi mina ngikhuluma Isilungu la, ngizoveta Isilungu ngizenze ngcono uyabo. Ngicela mfowethu ukuthi yoba ibencane bese kuba ukuthi dadewethu uzomtolikela isiZulu lesi umfowethu nabalaleli bakhona la Rashid ubatolika Rashid labo Isilungu leso niveteze Isilungu, mina ngizokhuluma yonke into ngikhulume nesiZulu.
Oh
no, he's just said that his
Can you come closer to the mic?
As he was raised in Africa, they were raised with respect. Like even when you go into a house, you take off your hat. So he's just coming here, and what would have been a problem was if there was a language barrier and he was speaking English, and people won't be able to understand him. So he's gonna have me here interpreting and translating into English whenever, when it's needed. I'm going to translate into English.
I knew that we were actually gonna come to an understanding because there is. I appreciate that, by the way. Let's just move on with the interview. Like I said, this gentleman is the king of genre in South Africa called Maskandi. He's been flown all the way from South Africa for the Commonwealth Games. I saw his performance just after the South African. I can't remember the name of the gentleman. Oh, that's embarrassing. That came #2 just after the race, and just after the race, and was a beautiful performance where I saw that and I fell in love with. Like I said earlier, that I was following his. Shofe, can you ask the gentleman to tell us about his collaborations, who he's worked with? Because I know I've got quite a few songs that, and after that we can talk about the xenophobic song. What inspired that song and what is it about? Because I know we're going through a lot of problems in South Africa at the moment. Over to you.
Uthi nje ngicela ngezinto osebenza nabo ukucollaborate nabo umculo wakho ukuthi usebenza nabo futhi ngiqede lokho ufuna ukukhuluma ingoma yakho ye-xenophobia ngoba uyazi ukuthi into nje ebalulekile kabi futhi yenzakala zonke insuku e-Afrika.
Cha wentokazi ngiyamuza noma ngibamba ngimdedela nje yabo ngoba ngawubona umbongo wathisha. Ngiyamuza mfowethu. Kodwa mfowethu engingakusho ngiyiqhawe eNingizimu Afrika. Ngaziwa kakhulu ngomthandeni noma ngeGcokama noma ngendlela eyiphila. Njengenkosi yomaskandi futhi. Umculo wami umculo nomlayezo, ivoice engiculwa ngayo noma izwi engicula ngalo liyashintsha ukwazi ukungena ezitayelini ezihlukahlukene. Ukwazi ukungena emkhakheni ehlukahlukene. Ngikhuluma nawe nje ama-artists engike ngasebenza nawo noma abaculi engike ngasebenza nabo, ngike ngasebenza no Sisi uShoba Jozi, ngasebenza no DJ Buni ingoma eyithi usidodwa noma ungathini usidodwa no, ngasebenza no Black Diamond ingoma eyayithi weSisi, ngasebenza futhi no Vusinova ingoma ethi Thula Mntanami. Ngicabanga ukuthi imculo ehlukahlukene leyo. Okusho lonto ukuthi ke singumaskandi kahle siyafana nayo yonke imculo. Lokho ngikucacisa ngoba into enginothisile mangifika la noma ngiqaphelile ukuthi umfowethu uBig Zulu, uyambona uBig Zulu? Uyamazi uBig Zulu akithi? uBig Zulu ngithola ukuthi une following eningi la. Unabantu abamsupportayo abamthandayo lapha e-UK. Kwangijabulisa kakhulu lokho ukuthi hawu kanti kukhona abantu abayizwayo into yesizulu. Manje angikwazi ukuthi mangifika mina la bese ngivete isilungu yabo. Ngoba uBig Zulu ucula ngesizulu nje negama lakhe Big Zulu yabo. Yena mculo engitholile lapha nje ukuthi ukhona kakhulu bese babafana bami lapha e-Black Diamond. So ke engijabulelayo noma enguncomayo kakhulu. Enguncomayo kakhulu engifisayo. Ngifisa ukuthi kusabalale. Ngifisa ukuthi kusabalale. Okay, sishekela. Ngifisa ukuthi kusabalale lo mculo kamaskandi usabalale lapha emazweni asentshonalanga. Usabalale ngenhlonipho, usabalale ngokufundisa abantu abayimvelaphi.